favorite. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Check.
This is Bell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Bell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 59.
Wrap it.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Check 55 to right.
He's got a first down and more past the 30, and all the way up to the 33-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
On first down, Peyton, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from second to third down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
First down, Murray. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This from 54 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Up at the 29 now. They'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Here's Michael Vick. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And an alley to run. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On 2nd and 10, Vick. Now he's forced out left. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Vick. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald with a sack.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Vick readies to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be taken very short. And he is going to be taken down inside the 5 at the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Oh, no time to pitch it, and down he goes, and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Vick, and an alley to run. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
To throw, it's Murray. He'll drop this off to Peyton. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and